And so our first guests for today is Erica Welbes and Barb Herzog from South Park Middle School Art Edition and SOAR. So first off, Barb, if you could just tell us a little bit about what is SOAR, what does it stand for?
Sure, Emily. The acronym stands for Special Opportunities for Artist Residencies. I represent a nonprofit board, all volunteer, who fund hands-on active learning in various arts throughout all the public schools in Oshkosh.
Great, and I understand that SOAR gives out different grants and that kind of thing. Can you
We
talk
do.
about a little bit about that?
Our board is into fundraising, and we strive to earn $15,000 to $20,000 every year so that we can support projects such as the one that Emily put forth last year. We have funded anything from music to art to science to performing arts, visual arts, and typically we spend about $15,000 a year and fund at least 15 projects per year throughout the public schools of Oshkosh.
Wow, and I understand that SOAR was something that helped make this new project possible. Erica, if you want to tell us a little bit about this new addition to South Park Middle School.
Yeah, I wrote a grant, my first grant ever, and I was able to build a 92 square foot mural out of clay tiles, so they're shoe prints. That were from everyone in the school. So everyone who entered our building, I tried to get a shoe print tile from everybody, and colored them different colors, and we created essentially a park in our main entrance. It was a long white wall. Excellent. And so now we've got something a little more colorful.
And who were the artists that kind of worked alongside you when you were putting this project together?
Well, I found the artist through another art teacher, and she, her name is Stacy Hine, and she's done different projects before, and I saw some of her work and met with her, and the project kind of came together there. So we came up with the ideas and worked together on how to build it, how to go about it, and how we can really involve everybody. So it was really fun.
And where exactly is this mural located? Is it in the lobby or is it in the cafeteria area? And what are the tiles made out of?
They're made out of clay. So they're actually made out of clay, little balls of clay we sent to all the students in our morning meeting. And we pressed them into our shoes with directions and things. My Art That Pays class actually started the whole process of how should we collect evidence from the students and things like that. So, so essentially we had everybody making the shoe print tiles. I had a class kind of working from beginning to end with the project. So
excellent.
Yeah, so they're clay, different colors. We have mirror, little gems, and all kinds of things.
Yes,
so.
And the pictures looked awesome, just as far as how big it was in terms of how small all the pieces were. Yeah. So how did you come up with the design? I know you said it was kind of a park scene.
Well, I thought because of the beautiful park that's right across the street, the school is called South Park. We have the civility tenets actually stamped into each of the trees. We have a mirror river with a bridge that goes over, and we have some artist elements that are included. And
these pictures are just amazing with how much work has gone into those.
Yeah, we have quotes that the staff helped put together. I sent out a document, and the staff contributed different quotes, and we picked and chose some different quotes that we felt were essentially important to the building, to the school, to the beliefs of our building. Excellent. And put them together either in the sky or in the clouds or in the ground too.
And I understand you said the staff were involved with inputting quotes and that kind of thing. How were the parents and the students involved in the project?
We actually had parents that came in and helped us work on it as far as gluing all the tiles. We had these boards laid out in my classroom, so staff would come in during their free periods, students would come in during their lunch hours, and yeah, before school, after school, during class. We would have mural day on Fridays, and they would work on it, and glazing tiles, and it was good to see them all glued down and laid out once the grout was on. It was just a lot of fun to uncover all the gems that were deep beneath the grout.
And it's a really cool way to just get everyone involved. I mean, usually it's the students are all together and the parents, and there's that separation there. So to get everyone just part of it and teamwork, that kind of thing's really cool. And so, when you come up with an idea for a project like this, you have an idea of how it's going to look when it's done. Looking back at the finished product that you have now, is that the way you pictured it when you first started?
I really wasn't sure altogether. I could imagine the little dots like a SOAR painting, but really when I saw the textures, it was so much more rich and inviting than I anticipated, and the mirror really shined and brought life to that entrance. So that was really nice to have that all together.
Great. And going back to what made this possible, the SOAR organization, Barb, are there any upcoming SOAR projects or fundraisers that help support opportunities like what Erica put together at South Park?
Actually, there are two. We're going to be doing our annual fall mailing, in which we write to about 800 people and ask them to be generous, make donations so that we can support projects from Erica and other staff. Those funds go directly to the Oshkosh Area Community Foundation, where all the SOAR funds are kept. And we also have our sixth annual fundraiser at the end of January. It's January 25th, 2014. It will be an evening with Janet Planet and friends at Beckett's Restaurant. And the tickets aren't out yet, but if you send your name to the Community Foundation, I know they'll get it to me, and we'll make sure you're on the waiting list or on the list to get an invitation to that. So those are the two main things that we do to support Erica and the other staff of the district who want to make these wonderful learning opportunities available to students.
Excellent. And where can people go to find out more about SOAR and maybe even make a donation?
Well, we do have a website. It's soaroshkosh.org.
Okay.
The website, quite honestly, needs to be updated, so the best place to...
they do have some cool examples up there, though, of what they
yes,
support.
there are some neat things up there. But sending your money directly to the Community Foundation would be a good way to do that, and I'll be happy to return any phone calls should they come in.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much for coming in today, Erica and Barb. It was great to hear about this awesome new project, and I'm sure you'll have a lot of cool projects coming up in the future. So thanks again for coming in.
Thanks for the
Thank you.
invitation.